Hello and welcome to our presentation of us showing you all of our presentation and showing you our system, our code of what we have basically done and how do we intend to use this and how it'll help. Our main objective was, the problem of bills splitting and manual calculation and the problem it basically that occurs while in a situation where a group of friends or colleagues go outside to different events and they have to spill the bill and have problems in calculating that. And let's talk about then how our code helps with this. So obviously we'll start with the major problems. Managing shared expenses between friends can be confusing and time consuming. It causes many problems. For example, when a group goes out for lunch, travel, shopping, different type of events, um, playing a game of football, and all those type of events, it can be often difficult to keep track of who has paid what and how much each person owes. This causes confusion in the group where people don't know how much they have spent and later cause fights in the group. Obviously, if some people owe this amount and others owe this amount and people are like continuously calculating um, different cost, and when you're doing manually obviously some members may not calculate it correctly and this causes major problems. Many times people either just forget to make those payments or like they just calculate it incorrectly, which can lead into disagreements, unfair distribution of costs. Also, when there are multiple bills over time, it can become even harder to like calculate them manually and keep track of everything. Therefore, there is a need for a simple system that can automatically calculate all these expenses, keeping track of the balances, and clearly show who owns what amount, who has to be paid back, and should be easily settled by this. And confusions and arguments can be reduced, which are quite unnecessary to have. Now, let's start with our solution. Let's start to solve this problem. Obviously, me and the team have developed a Python based expense splitter, a bill tracker, you can call it whatever. Our program allows the user of this to basically enter the bill details such as the total amount, the number of people, and their names. It gives options to split the bill equally or enter customer amount for each person. The data the system automatically calculates how much each person owes, removing the need for manual calculation, which the data sometimes can be messed up by. People may often like put in the wrong number or not see a number properly and just make the entire data just of misinformation or misdata. This will also support tracking of multiple bills in one session, which is a very good solution. Throughout the different time periods, people can recover and see their history of who owns what. And so, manage expenses over time instead of just one transaction. At the end of all of this, the program provides a clear summary showing the balance of each person who has spent. Also, results can be exported, to text file for future references. Overall, the solution makes expenses sharing simple and accurate and efficient, helping out many people. Disagreements can be completely reduced and removed by um, this code that we have made. Now let's talk about improvement. Obviously, a lot of improvements can be made. Like for example, while our system works well, there are several improvements that can be made in the future. Like first, we can add graphic user interface. Basically making it more user friendly, and rather than just using a terminal, which can be much more difficult. Second, we can add permanent data storage so data is not lost when the program is closed. This sometimes can become a resulting problem which we hope we can fix, which we will fix. Third, we can improve input validation, reduce errors such as preventing invalid numbers or missing names. Obviously we can keep improving and show like reduce those errors in which we make sometimes, and this will completely reduce it. users. Even though there's quite less, it may happen, due to Wi-Fi connection or some mismanagement of servers where problems can be caused and then reduced. Finally, we can expand the system by adding features like mobile app, which can be very helpful. Mobile app versions, which could become very easy, so users can access from anywhere. Our system design. So the system design, we have kept things very simple and easy to use. The whole program runs on the menu format, where the users can choose and decide what they want to do, like add a bill if there's more than one attended, or edit the bill. So if there's more than one person, like two, three, four, they can continuously edit it. Viewing the summary, showing basically the entire data information they want to see, export the results or exit the program. Behind the scenes, we have two main things: a list of views to keep the track of the bill, and the dictionary used to store each person's balance, basically who owes money and who should get their money back. When the user adds a bill, they enter the system amount, the number of people, and the names. They can choose whether to split the bill equally or manually based on what the program automatically updates everyone's balance. At this point, the user can check the summary to see the final amount, and if needed, they can export everything into text files. So overall, the system is simple. It does the job really well and keeps track of everything and organized. Basically, very helpful to a lot of people. Yes, hello, and I just wanted to show you our code. This is it. Basically showing you how me and the team basically made all of the code, and how we made it so that it calculates which amount by which person, like who has paid a certain amount, who has paid a different amount, and basically this is the backbone of everything. Yeah, that's it. Hello, hello, hello. This is our group presentation for CSIT, and we'll be showing how our program works. As you can see to the left of the screen, that there is a code, and we're going to demonstrate how our program works. So first, I'll choose option number one to add to the bill. I'll enter the bill's name, the total number, basically the total amount, and the number of friends that were here. So let's just name it dinner. Total amount of the bill, let's just say it's 120. And the number of friends, let's just keep it to three. Let's name them. So let's go with Ollie. Let's go with Bob. And let's go with Sarah. Was it an equal split? Mm, let's just say that it wasn't. Or was it? Let's keep it a yes. Let's who has paid the bill? Let's just say that Ali has paid the bill. Okay, so we have entered all our information, and now we just pick option number two. So this shows the final summary. Look at who has spent what, who is owned what. Showing that look, Ali has spent the most, and Bob and Sarah is basically the same. $40 both, and $80 by Ali. Now we can pick option number three, and as you can see, the summary has been saved. And then last but not least, we pick option number four, showing goodbye, and everything has worked perfectly. This is our code in the entirety of it. Yep, this is it. And thank you. Lastly, thank you for seeing our presentation. And yeah, that's it.